Hi beautiful souls, I'm Diana from Spiritual Signposts and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you to my sacred space. If you are returning, I appreciate each and every one of you. The purpose of this reading is to do just that, to give you an idea of what your purpose is today, to embrace the lessons, make the most of the day, and answer some of the questions that will help guide you through the matrix today. My apologies for the gap between readings. I did have some technical issues that I needed to sort through with my equipment, and I'm sure Mercury retrograde didn't help any. But anyway, I've worked through them, and I do have an overhead camera now, so that will hopefully make it a little more personable for you, that is the viewers that is watching this channel, because you get really up close and personal as you can see. So yeah, let's begin our reading, and like I said, thank you for joining me, and love and blessings to you all, and we'll begin our reading. So I now call upon Spirit, Higher Self, Archangels, Ascended Masters, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Spirits of a Loved One who have joined us today to ensure that their loved one gets their messages today. I ask for the clarity to deliver the messages with all the truth, accuracy, and love in which they were given. Thank you. Okay, so I've shuffled and cleansed the cards. We'll choose our 6 cards first, and then we'll go through them. Last card. Okay. Actually, what I will do, let's even it out here. Okay, and underneath the cards we have the 5 of Cups energy. That's the energy we are in today. And the 5 of Cups, as you know, is an energy, it's a heavy energy. It's an energy of looking back over the past and regretting the choices that we made, or regretting something in our life that we didn't do, or we wish we had done differently. You know, playing back over the reruns of our disappointments. Right? So the energy of the day is pointing you to that awareness so that you can focus on what is here and now, okay? And the blessings that you received from all of the experiences that you had in your past, okay? Because it has made you stronger, it has made you wiser, it has made you aware of what you don't like and how you want to be treated in life, or the value you have in yourself, right? Sometimes we have to go through certain things in order to understand that. And even though sometimes we try really hard and we really push and resist all of the signs and everything that's being offered to us from the divine, we try to control the situation ourselves. We hang on to it with such deep attachments to ideas, to business ideas, to relationships, right? And we don't get the message from the universe that it's time to move on, or you've learned what you needed to learn from the cycle, right? We have to look at it that way and get the wisdom, the little bits of wisdom from every experience that we have, right? And then we need to release it and let it go. Because if we don't, we carry that regret. And we don't take the lessons or the understanding from everything that we've experienced. Okay? So that's the energy that we're going to be aware of now today. Alright? So when we're feeling like we're playing over certain situations from the past, we're going to become very aware of this reading today. And we're going to snap into a different perspective. A way of looking at things differently. Okay, this happened to me. Alright, so what did I learn from that? What did I take from that? Right? What did I learn about myself? Right? And it probably taught you a lot more about yourself than you realize. About loving yourself, what you're worth. Right? And to value yourself and how to put up boundaries. And to realize that there's no such thing as failure in life. Right? There's lessons to be learned and there's blessings to behold. But there's never anything called a failure. Right? That is a human term. That is something that's been placed on us from expectation and conditioning. When you attempt to do something, you never fail, right? You never fail. You always take something from it to move to another level, or a better understanding of yourself, or it's healing. Okay, so let's move on to the first card. And the first card is the Six of Pentacles. So the purpose of today with this card, it's a calling for patience, okay? It's calling for understanding that the seeds that you've sown takes a while before you can actually see the results from it. But that doesn't mean that they're not growing. And everything you do and every action you take is nurturing your ideas or your finances or your investments, right? But this is also too a card of like reviewing your life, analyzing certain investments you've made, whether you want to keep them, whether it's worth your while. Is the return coming back based on the effort that I'm putting into something, right? It's that kind of an energy. So the purpose of today is to be aware of that, is to analyze your business decisions and your finances, right? And your career goals, or the goals that you've set for your life, right? And just observe what you're getting back from what you're putting in, okay? Maybe you need to tweak something. Maybe you need to let something go and invest that energy into something that's really working better for you, right? Or you're getting a better return on it. And then you've got the Moon. Okay, and it's telling you to embrace the lessons today. Right? What lessons can I embrace today? Or what can you do to embrace the lessons? So the Moon is things that is hidden. Understand that the things that you've invested in and nurtured, you may not always see the signs. You may not always see the tangible result from it right away. It takes a while. It's the unseen. And it requires faith and a belief that what you're putting in, when you put something in to an idea or an investment in your life, a career or a relationship, when you do it with a pure heart, with love behind it, you don't see the results right away. Not in sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. This card is indicating you're not seeing it right away, but you are sowing those seeds, okay? You are planting those seeds and you're nourishing them, and it will show up for you. Right now you've got to have blind faith. You've got to trust the unknown, what you can't see, right? And know that what you've put your energy on is going to come back to you, and the answers will come. But right now you're in this phase of I'm not sure if this is worth doing anymore. I'm not sure if I'm going to put any more of my energy into it, because you don't have all the answers. The results aren't there the way you want them to. You're feeling disappointed, right? You're wondering if it's the same thing is going to happen that may have happened a long time ago, right? And you're feeling that energy. Okay, so the lesson of the day is to recognize that everything takes time, and this is a different time, a different day. This is the present moment. It is not back then. The reason you had to go through that experience back then is to take you to the now moment, this now. And those niblets of wisdom that you've taken from the past, whether it worked out or not for you, you can still apply it in this particular situation now. Okay? And look at it from a different perspective. Right? Trust in the unknown. Trust that that was preparing you for now. Right? That the road will become clear. But right now, you're not meant to have all of the answers. You're meant to trust. You're meant to get out of that heavy energy of looking back over the disappointments and focus on the blessings that you can take from what you've learned. Right? From the investments you've made. The choices you've made. And the most of the day, you have the Page of Wands, okay? So the Page of Wands is a youthful page. And this page indicates maybe your inner child. This may be something that's blocking you a little bit because you're kind of stuck in that energy of replaying something that happened to you long ago, maybe earlier in your lifetime. Right? It may have been something you invested in earlier in your life, and a relationship or something, or a career, and it didn't work out the way you anticipated, and now you're wondering, what did I do wrong, or what should I have done differently? And the answer is absolutely nothing. You need it to go through the experience to bring you to here now, this moment. Things aren't going to be that way. And it's reminding you to let go of that energy, and that you may be feeling, oh, it's always going to be that way. That's the energy of the Five of Cups. Okay? And it's wanting you to become aware of this, because this is something that may have happened to you in your in your past, when you were younger, or maybe it was even in a lifetime before that, depending on your belief. Right? Because the cat is showing up here, and the cat is very intuitive. Right? So it's and then you've got the Moon card right here. So there's something from your past that's being highlighted. Right? And it wants you to look at it from a different perspective, because down here as well, something you should try today, you have the High Priestess as well, and the Queen of Cups. All of these are high intuition. These are a connection to your inner child, your inner divinity, right? Your higher self. All of these cards are pointing to that. So you're very connected, and there's a message here that's trying to come to you, be highlighted in regards to something that happened that caused you a lot of disappointment, and it's being highlighted now. It's being revealed to you, right? So the Page of Wands is an opportunity. So this is presented to you. This is coming back to you because it's presenting an opportunity right now for you to see it from a different perspective. Right? To tap into this, your deeper part of yourself, your intuition, in order to understand and release this emotional attachment that you have to whatever this is. Okay, because what's happening is it's making you feel like you're trapped. It's making you feel like you have no options. But as you can see in the Eight of Swords here, she's not really trapped. It's in her mind. She thinks there's people around her that has kept her closed in, and she has no way out. But if you notice, there's 4 swords here, 3 here, and 1 in front, but there's nothing in the back, and there's a big gap opened up. She'd only have to move a little bit, and she could walk right out through here and into her best life, and walk through the fog to clarity. Right? So it indicates what she's feeling, and that disappointment and that fear is based on something that happened maybe in another time. She's brought it into the now, and she's thinking the same thing is going to happen. She's afraid. It's fear that's stopping her from moving forward. Okay, so the message from Spirit here is that this is an illusion. This is all in your head, and it's in regards to something that happened a long time ago, right? Maybe in your childhood. It's healing your inner child. It's taking that action toward the unknown, the uncertain, right? And knowing that just because that happened, there's lessons in it. There's preparation in there. You know, what you consider a disappointment is not, in the universe, it's not a disappointment. It's a preparation for something even better, right? But you have to be emotionally and mentally prepared for that, right? So it's telling you, Spirit is telling you, this is all in your head. This is all in your mind. You're playing back over this disappointment. Okay? And this change is coming and wants to come into your life. So you need to release that. You need to connect into and allow your intuition to guide you through this, right? To bring these emotions into a more stable, a more fulfilling place. Okay? So let me just summarize this for you now. It revolves around reflection and evaluation. Right? It's all about assessing the investments, choices in your life, you know, considering if they're yielding even worthwhile, you know, any returns that's coming back, and patience. Introspection are the key to analyzing whether or not it's even worth it for you. Okay? And with the 5 of Cups, this energy is the main energy involving regret and disappointment from the past mistakes or decisions. Right? Instead of dwelling on what don't work, it's a call to focus on the positive aspects. Right? And the opportunities are still available. Right? The Moon card then, it suggests regret and processing it, disappointments from the past, processing that, you know, any mistakes and decisions you've made, processing that, right? These are truths that's coming to light with unresolved issues, right? It's revelations. It's guiding you toward clarity and understanding, okay? They bring past emotions or regret to the surface to be acknowledged and processed. That's what the Moon card does. Okay, then we move to the Page of Wands, okay? And the Page of Wands represents youthful, intuitive energy, right? It highlights messages from your higher self. The current situation may be triggering those past wounds and disappointments, right? Especially from childhood or early life, maybe your teenage years. This is an opportunity to heal and grow from that. Okay, so the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, these emphasize the importance of connecting with your intuition and finding emotional balance, right? To process these heavy emotions and regrets, that you can achieve greater emotional stability and open yourself up to healing, right? Because the Eight of Swords points to, emotional and mental blocks, right? And it's rooted in repetitive, self-defeating thoughts, right? This is self-inflicted. You could keep repeating it, and it keeps you feeling stuck, and it keeps you feeling blocked, right? Acknowledging those patterns and allowing the emotions to rise and surface helps release the illusion of being trapped. Then you start seeing clearly. You see here, there's a fog here, but as you see clearly, this fog dissipates here as well in the Moon card. Okay, so the reading encourages you to face and process unresolved emotions. Heal the past wounds and shift your perspective. This journey leads to emotional maturity, spiritual growth, and space for new opportunities to manifest. Right now you may be blocking them, okay? So evaluate where you stand, right? And shift from the focus of regret to opportunity, right? Face your hidden truths and heal that inner child, right? Trust the intuition. Your intuition right now is helping you with the High Priestess to seek emotional stability in the Queen of Cups, breaking free from the illusions, right? So it's a call to action, right, for deep emotional work by acknowledging the past wounds and facing hidden truths. Trusting your intuition, you can release patterns that hold you back. Healing these emotions makes room for emotional stability, clarity, and the ability to embrace new opportunities with confidence and peace. That's beautiful. So this is an opportunity for big healing. Healing that's going to catapult you ahead. Okay? So we're going to pick a numerology number to confirm this reading. When you see this number, consider it a auspicious number to confirm this reading. Okay, so we have 17. I am independent. The quality of work you can produce while going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. Let's get an angel message. Okay, so we have a message from Angel Uriel, which is number 10. 10 is completion. Okay. Passion, epiphany, entrepreneur, and driven. So this is a card of, like, it's speaking to career, it's speaking to opportunities, right? And an epiphany in regards to your past, right? Into something that happened that needs to be healed, needs to be understood, right? Because you're feeling driven, you're feeling encouraged to do something, to create something, you feel like you have this desire within you that needs to be birthed into this lifetime, right? Something that you can create, just you, right? And in order to do that successfully, then we have periods in our life where we need to reflect and heal. And that's what's happening here right now. This is an opportunity for you to heal and move forward. Okay? And you may be worrying about your loved ones. You know, that may be part of the regret or the this childlike energy here in the Page of Wands. 41. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. Okay, so you're being called to do your healing and leave your loved one's care to the divine, to the higher power. Okay, you're being taken care of. And that's what I have for you. We will follow now with the message from your loved one in spirit. Thank you, love and blessings. I ask for the clarity to deliver these messages with the truth, accuracy, and intention in which they were given. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for your loved one? Okay, that one just flew out. 2 actually. So we've got 2 messages today. I am sorry, please forgive me. Now that I am over here, I have a chance to review my life. I understand how my actions affected you, and I need to apologize so that both of our souls can move forward. You see, if either one of us is hanging on to guilt or resentment, it stalls our personal growth. Please know that at every moment, I was doing the very best that I could. I will now finally admit to you how frightened I was. I made an effort to appear strong, but underneath, I was scared of everything, including life. I covered up my fears by closing my heart to feeling emotions, and I know that hurt you quite a bit. I promise that I've now learned from all of this and these errors, and I've also had to forgive and have compassion for myself. So I ask that you please do the same, and please forgive me too. The next one out is believe in yourself. You can do it. From my heavenly vantage point, I can see and understand everything so much more clearly now. I can see that you and I never had anything to be afraid of. The only thing that was ever standing in our way was fear. Fear about the future. Yet now I realize that you and I created our own future. So I'm urging you to go forward with all of the heartfelt dreams. Leave nothing to chance. I believe in you because I love you, but also because I can see that nothing is stopping you unless you believe it is. I will be with you every step of the way.